Hey guys, so today I wanted to come with a story time. It's so crazy about something that happened to me when I was like 15, 16. And this story time is about how my boyfriend went and got married behind my back when I went on vacation. Yeah, crazy, right? Okay, so this is so funny even thinking about it. So anyways, when I was 15, yeah, that's super young. Anyways, I was dating and living with this guy. I lived in Toronto, and I had met him and we just really clicked. Like, he was really cool. He was about like 19. That sounds horrible now thinking about it, but when I was younger, I don't know, like I was really mature. But now that I think about it, hell no, I would never let my daughter do that. But anyways, okay, so I had moved there with him, and we lived there and everything was great. Like, we had the best relationship. It was so cool. Like, he was such a sweet guy. He did everything for me. Like, he treated me so good, like respected me, truly loved me, like inside and out. Like, we had our cute little place, we spent all of our time together. Like, everything was open. We didn't have no secrets, so I thought. And we dated, we lived together for like a year at least, maybe a little more. And so we were gonna move. We had to move from the place because the apartment that we were living in, the landlord, I think, had like sold the place or something like that. So we had to move. So we ended up moving with a bunch of his friends. And he is Arab, like he's from Oman. And so we moved with all them, and they never really liked me, like, because they were like, oh well, she's so young and all this stuff and whatever. So anyway, so we ended up moving with them. There was like three of them. We lived in like a big townhouse or whatever, and we lived downstairs. And even at that was really good. We were still happy. Everything was really cool. I mean, they were nice to me in my face, but behind my back they talk shit about me or whatever. So anyway, so everything was cool. We lived there for a few months. Life went on, whatever. It was all good, all love, happy. He didn't go nowhere, I didn't go nowhere. Like, we were just like stuck to each other. So it's crazy. So anyways, so I was like, okay, he was like, okay, my friends, they have a problem with you being here because you're young and like you're American and like all this stuff, and you should just go back home to visit your family and then come back and we'll get a better place, or I'll come there. And I'm like, okay. Like, I really didn't want to. Like, it was hard for both of us. Like, we both cried. Like, he cried so much, I cried so much. It was just like the worst time ever. And so, but I was like, okay, because I understood, like, these guys didn't want me around. And I was young, and like I had nothing to contribute. I couldn't work, I couldn't do anything because I was so young. And at that time I didn't have my papers yet, in Canada, to even do anything. So I was like, okay. So it was all good, whatever. I went back home, and we talked every day. Everything was fine. Like, talk and talk, and he'd be like, oh, I'm coming there, and just wait for me, and blah blah blah, we're gonna do this, or you're gonna come here, I'm gonna find a place, blah blah blah. So I'm like, okay, whatever. And that lasted for a few months. So then I'm like, okay, like, what's going on? Like, this is moving so slow. We need to, either you need to come here or I need to come there. And so I don't remember I don't know if he called me and just said, okay, I think he called me and he said, oh, I gotta go home to my country. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, what do you mean you gotta go home to your country? He's like, yeah, my family, they want me to come to my country. I'm not sure if he said I gotta go home or if he said he got deported, but I mean, it was like a big deal that he had to go back. So like, I really couldn't say nothing. And Like, I honestly don't think I was mad, because I think it was like a really legit reason that he gave me, that he needed to go home. So I'm like, okay, well, whatever. And so so he said he went home, and every single day he would call me. He would like call me and be like, oh, you know, I'm home, I'm doing this, I'm with my family, blah blah blah. And like back then, like I was like obsessed with like the world, like seeing different things. And you know, I'd watch like news like in his country, and I'd be like, oh my god, he's there, you know, all that stupid stuff, like, oh my god, I'm watching where he is, and all this stuff, and just whatever, just really stupid. And so all this time I thought he was there. I mean, it went by months and months and months, like 6 months. I'm thinking he's there. I'm thinking, okay, well, he's there. And so he would tell me that, and like it was just crazy. So anyways, I don't know what it was that I called where we used to live. I don't remember why I called. I don't know what it was. I don't know. Maybe God was just pushing me to call. I really don't know. But so I called, and one of the roommates answered the phone, and like we're talking, and he's like, hey, he's not in his country. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, he's here. I'm like, what are you saying? No, he's in his country. I talked to him. He's like, no, he's here, and he's married, and his wife is pregnant. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what the fuck are you saying? Like, no, like, I'm like, no, that's not true. Like, I'm thinking, yeah, right, they're just fucking with me because they don't like me. He would never do this. That's crazy. Like, how did he get married and then he's having a baby? What the fuck? Like, no. And so they were like, I swear to God, I swear to God. And they're like, call back at this time and he'll be here, and like I will give him the phone. And I'm like, oh my God, what in the world is going on? And so I called back. Of course I called back, like right on time. I fucking promise you, he was there. They gave him the phone, and he's like, hello. Like, his whole like voice even changed. Like, he's like, hello, yeah, I'm here. And I'm like, oh my God. And he's like, first he tried to deny that he wasn't married, and I'm like, just tell me the truth, just stop fucking lying, just tell me the truth. And then he's like, yeah, I'm married, and she's pregnant. And I'm like, what the fuck? How did this even happen? How did you even meet this person? Who is this person? How is she pregnant? What are you talking about? It just did not like compute in my brain. I just did not understand it. Like, I couldn't understand how he could do this when we were so in love. We had so many plans. Like, it was me and him. Like that's what I thought. But so he told me the truth, and I'm like, wow, do you still love me? And he's like, yes, I love you, but I can't tell you I love you. And I'm like, oh my God, like my whole like body just crumbled. Like, whoo, it was just so crazy, because I was just like so into him, and you know, he was just, we had wonderful time together. So anyways, so after that, I'm like, you know what, fuck this, I'm going back to Canada. So so I'm like, okay, whatever, I'm gonna get my money and I'm gonna go. So I got me a ticket and I went back up there, and I went to his friend's house where we used to live, and I went there and they told me all this stuff. They're like, oh, he never went to his country, he's married, they live over here, blah blah blah, she's pregnant, it was just a lie, and all this stuff. And you know, they tried to tell me that he was just using me and all this stuff. But like, even though I know that happened, I don't feel that he was using me. I think like something just went wrong, something just happened. Like, and I'm not trying to be naive or nothing, but like, I just feel like because like he was Muslim, and you know, his parents like had expectations of him and stuff like that. Like, there's just certain circumstances. So I mean, now I'm older, I understand it, but then I was like insane. I'm like, no, this is crazy. Like, I wanted to kill everybody. So they were like, okay, well, we'll let you stay here, whatever. And like, they let me stay there, and they're like, oh, we're gonna take you to a party and maybe he's gonna be there. And so I went to the party, but he didn't come. And then like, so finally me and him met. We met at a coffee shop. I think we went like coffee time or something. If anybody's from Toronto, let me know, you know, coffee time. And it was like late night, like they're open like 24 hours, and like we were there. It was like hella late and hella cold and snowy, and I'm like, why would you do this to me? Because like I wanted an explanation to my face. I'm like, why did you do this? What happened? And he was acting so weird, so shady. Like it wasn't even the same person. Like he wouldn't even like touch my hand. Like he could not even look at me. He couldn't face me to tell me the truth. I could tell he was embarrassed. I could tell he was hurt. I could tell he knew that he wasn't happy. Like you could tell this person was just not happy. Like usually he's like smiley and funny and goofy. He was just like, you know, just like dead, like just, I don't know, just not a happy person. And so we just talked and whatever, and he's like, I'm so sorry, you know, you have to move on with your life, you have to do this, you have to do that. And I'm like, oh my god, like I'm going crazy. I'm like, no, I love you, blah blah blah, all that stuff. You know, when you're young you think you're gonna die without, you know, your boyfriend or whatever. And anyway, so we get into it and we argue and we're screaming, and then like he just like runs away, like literally runs into the night. Like disappears, just runs away. And I don't see him again, and you know, I just move on with my life. And we taught like a couple years later, I had gotten a hold of him because I moved back to Canada, to Toronto, and we saw each other and it was all good. Like we were cordial or whatever, we talked and everything, but it still kind of hurt me even then. And so I just never really understood why he did that. But now, like, everything is cool. Like, he's a good person. Like, he has a family, you know, he's married, he has his businesses. He's a good person, and I'm not mad at it, because like clearly I'm married and I'm happy. But at that time I was so pissed, like I was so hurt, I was so lost, and I blamed like everything on him. Like, oh, if it wasn't for him I wouldn't be like this, I wouldn't be doing this, because like it really affected me, because I had so much love for him and I cared about him, just like not even just like in love with him like as a boyfriend, but as a person. He was my friend first. Like we were friends first, so like he was my friend first. So like I missed that friendship so much, and like I just started doing like crazy things and just not caring, and just stuff like that, and like stuff to get him back and stuff like that. And it really kind of messed with me for a while, but I started to realize like, okay, you know, this is what it is, and like it will never go back and it will never be the same. But it did hurt me, because like we just had a lot of fun times together and I didn't understand why, but now I do. And you know, I wish him all the best, and I don't like, I don't want nothing bad to happen to him. I think, you know, he deserves to be happy and I deserve to be happy, and at the end of the day it's meant to be like that, because I wouldn't change nothing. Like I love my husband, I love being married to him, you know, I love our life, and he seems like he has a decent life, and you know, he seems to be happy or whatever. So at the end of the day, that's what happened to me. I went on vacation and his ass got married and got a girl pregnant, his wife pregnant, and there was nothing I could do about it. And I went crazy for a while, but I got over it. So I just wanted to share that story time, and let me know if anything like that ever happened to you guys. If you guys have ever dated like somebody from another country or a Muslim or something who had to marry. Oh yeah, and that was the thing, his parents wanted him to marry somebody who was like of their culture and of their religion, a Muslim, and clearly like that's not me. So I can understand that. But you guys let me know if you guys have ever loved somebody who you couldn't be with because of those circumstances, because it happens a lot. I've heard stories about that happening a lot. So let me know if that's happened and share your story with me. And I just wanted to share this quick story time and let you guys know what happened to me and how I got over it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will be coming back with other story times involving him, because there was some pretty crazy situations. So I hope everybody has a wonderful, blessed day, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks guys.